First, I'd like to welcome everybody here today. We are going to be dedicating this display from the West Hempstead Historical Society to West Hempstead Secondary School due to its turning 70 years old. Okay? The West Hempstead Historical Society has 9 displays around town. It has 3 in the library, 1 on the main floor, 1 in the boardroom, and the 50th anniversary shelving from the first library. We also have at Cornwall Avenue School, and I'm going to pass around artifacts, guys, because this makes history more real. This was the spade that actually put in the cornerstone to Cornwall Avenue School. So I'm going to pass it around. Here you go, John. Pass it. Part of history. Dr. Sidney LaCroix was our special guest to put in that display. Helen Duryea was our special guest for George Washington School. She was an early 1930s graduate of the school, and her father helped to build it. He was on that Board of Education. And I'm going to pass around this. This is from the 60s, and it's what kids used to get when they graduated. We have some nifty pictures of the old school and some very interesting sayings. Like on this page of creamy white, I think I will take a great big bite. And as you see, the person did. There you go. Pass that around. Okay. At Chestnut Street School, we dedicated in 2017 something for the 105th anniversary, I believe. We had a big party. But this is an early photo of Chestnut Street School, and when you see this, I want you to know how pastoral and green and farmlands there used to be around it. And now we get to our 9th and probably the last display in West Hempstead that I'm planning to do. Now this was a very hard year to get. In 1952, Hempstead High School said West Hempstead, along with East Meadow and other communities, could no longer attend Hempstead High School. They were overcrowded. They had to build their own. This caused a lot of controversy. But this is a ring from Hempstead High School. And it's a beautiful building with columns and everything, and it burned down. Here you go. Also, I have the 70th anniversary yearbook from 54. So I will pass this around to, and Linda, you're going to collect these things, right? Awesome. This is the 50th anniversary cup. Now on it, it says 1953 to 2003. The vote happened in 52 when we were kicked out of Hempstead. The construction started in 53, okay? The students started in 53, and the first graduation was held in 54. So it was a really hard year to pick, but you're like between all these 70th anniversaries and everything like that, here goes the cup, don't break it. Okay, put this on this side. So, I'd especially like to welcome Faith Sheehan and Eduardo Leon. I did pretty well on that, okay? You're the future, okay? And this is from the past, and you know, if you get a chance, look at this board because it's by decade, and it shows how the hairstyles and what you study in school, everything defines you as a decade, okay? Okay, the dedication. In 2023, the West Hempstead Historical Society is donating this display to all past, present, and future students attending this learning facility. It captures a period of history when the high school was planned, constructed, and graduated its first class. While it is meant to honor this, it is also meant to give students a historical perspective in that while a place on earth remains geographically constant, humans change the culture. And while any decade can show a very different high school, the good wishes of the West Hempstead community remain the same. Before 1952, secondary students from Roosevelt, East and West Hempstead, and East Meadow all attended Hempstead High School. By 1952, population increases caused by improved transportation, suburbanization, and the end of World War II made it necessary for Hempstead to bar these students after September 1953. West Hempstead scrambled to get the vote for $100,000
Ron, we got two more, I'll put in receiving.
To purchase a 16-acre state-mandated plot and a $2,750,000 facility. The first vote failed. We know all about this, right? 917 to 797. Board of Education members were considering renting stores and churches for the students. A site on Duryea Terrace, Walton Street, as it was central to the district, was considered but rejected as it would be a strain to the West Hempstead Fire Department. Finally, a second vote for the Gutsky-Lindler site passed by 138 votes and would be serviced by the Lakeview Fire Department. Ground was broken on St. Patrick's Day 1952 and the cornerstone laid by Arnold Southwood, president of the Board of Ed. Construction was hindered by a fire, but by September 8, 53, West Hempstead High School opened and welcomed new teachers and students. Students who were seniors and juniors at Hempstead High School were given the option to graduate from there, but many switched to West Hempstead anyway. Prior to opening, students had met in groups to pick the school colors, black and gold, and the mascot, the ram. The school served grades 7 to 12. It offered over 40 clubs and teams. 10 were in student government, 10 athletic, 8 music, and 11 various other disciplines. The dedication was held on January 10, 54. Parents, students, and teachers filled the auditorium. The address was given by Fred Heschinger of the New York Herald Tribune. Members of the Board of Ed, the rabbi from Nassau Community Temple, the reverend from the Church of the Good Shepherd, and the reverend from St. Thomas all took part. And so, on January 29th in 54, the high school celebrated its first senior ball, Rhapsody in Blue. I'd hum it, but I don't know it. In the auditorium, not that old. The ball was a homespun production of students, faculty, parents, and the community. And then it was on to the first commencement. 110 students graduated at the first West Hempstead High School commencement. 55 would go on to college. 40 had already accepted full-time positions, one with the FBI right out of high school, and 2 with the Navy. 31 students had attended West Hempstead schools exclusively, and one of those, Robert DeMonda, had never missed a day. Student speakers spoke out against communism and addressed issues of freedom and responsibility. No man is educated unless he is fully aware of the society of which he is part. And those are timeless words. That's what watches are for, because history changes every minute. It really does. You gotta be careful of what. And that's it. That's it. Are there any questions? Are there any impressions from this?
I think I never really got to learn a lot about the West Hempstead history, like especially I moved here in 4th grade.
Okay.
But like ever since coming here, it's like a very welcoming environment, and it's kind of interesting to see the history behind it too.
Well, I've got it all in my basement. You know where all the places are now, and anything you ever want to see, please, please. How about you? You're on the spot now.
I think it's so interesting
It is.
looking at like the old pictures of, like you were saying, the hairstyles, the way people dress,
Yeah.
how the school was before. It's amazing. Yeah, it's great.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Do we need any more photos, or are we set? We're good? Good?
All right, thank you so
Really,
much.
thank you.
This was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you so
really
much.
always a
This was
pleasure.
like one